Hi, I'm Koya Webb, and welcome to the Get Loved Up Vinyasa Flow. This flow is all about linking your movement with the breath. We will strengthen and tone your entire body. So let's get started. We're going to start off with setting your intention. So bring your hands to your side. Inhale, lift your hands above your head, and exhale your palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Just start to breathe easily, and if anything was happening before this moment, completely let it go. A lot of times it helps me to think about what I'm grateful for. When the world is going busy all around me, I like to focus on gratitude. So right now, I want you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Just 3. A lot of times practicing gratitude can help you clear your mind, clear frustrations, and de-stress. I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my life, and I'm grateful for my community. It could be as simple as that. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, relax. All right, so now we're gonna get started. So I want you to come to your hands and knees. I want you to bring your knees underneath your hips, and your hands underneath your shoulders. Engage your core, pulling your navel into your spine. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes under. And I want you to lift your knees 2 inches off the ground. Just 2 inches, hold it there, pressing down through your hand, lifting through your arms, and slowly bring your knees down and shift back to child's pose. In child's pose, I want you to tint your fingers and melt your heart down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. Slowly bring your heart back. Round up 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale your hands to heart center. Now we're going to work on your Ujjayi breath. Place your right hand over your heart, your left hand over your abdomen. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. So you're inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Deep inhale and exhale. Keeping your lips sealed will help you bring heat into your body. This is called Ujjayi breathing. So unless I tell you to breathe out or exhale out, you're going to keep your lips sealed and just breathe in and out through your nose. And I'll teach you when to breathe as you move. And this will make you go into a moving meditation. So we'll try it one more time together. Inhale and exhale. This time we're going to inhale for the count of 3. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. So we're inhaling for a count of 3, holding for a count of 3, exhaling to the count of 3. One more time. Inhale, hold, and exhale. All right, so you're going to practice breathing like that throughout the practice, throughout the poses. The main thing you want to do is stay connected and pay attention to your breath. All right, let's come back into tabletop. Bring your knees together to touch. Engage your core. Bring your right leg back behind you. Once you find the balance, bring your left hand forward. You can keep it on your mat or you can bring it up to work on your balance. Slowly engage your core, round your back, bring your knee in to your elbow, elbow into knee, and then send it back. Again, slowly bring it in and send it back. Inhaling and exhaling with each movement, remembering that breath, breathing fully, making that connection. And then extend your arm and leg back, bend your back knee and reach back and grab onto your foot. Once you place your hand on your foot, press your foot into your hand and lift your chest towards the front of your mat. Breathing easy, back toe is tucked to help you with stability, and just breathe. The more that you press your foot into your hand, the more you can lift your chest forward. And then slowly relax down. Shift back into child's pose, tenting your fingers at the top of the mat, melting your heart down. Deep Ujjayi breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Go ahead and fog up the back of your throat on the exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Come back up to tabletop. Bring your knees together to touch. Tuck your toes under, engage your core. Left leg goes back behind you. Right arm comes forward. If you're just starting, you can keep your hand down on the ground, or you can bring it up in balance with us. Either way, just go wherever you are today. And then slowly round your back, elbow to knee. Bring it in. Inhaling and exhaling with each movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And it doesn't matter on this one if the breath is opposite. You just want to make sure that you continue to breathe. One more time. And then hold it out. Arm and leg out long. Bend your back knee, reach back and grab onto your foot. And if you can't reach your foot, that's fine. If you have a strap or a towel, you can wrap it around if you can, and then let that help you. But if you are able to reach your foot, go ahead and press your foot into your hand and lift your chest towards the front of your mat. And just breathe easy. Keep your gaze nice and soft. And maintain that Ujjayi breath. Maybe lift up 1 inch. And slowly release. Shift back, child's pose. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, relax. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. And come back up to tabletop. This time, spread your knees, hip distance apart, and then round your back for cat. And arch for cow. Again, round for cat. And arch for cow. And now just start moving on your mat. Circles, bending your elbows, circling your body from side to side, however you like to, and then switch directions. A couple circles to the other side, moving your head, moving your body, feeling into your legs and your arms. Just allowing yourself to be free on your mat. This is how animals wake up every single day. They just wake up with no care in the world, not worrying about who's watching, just getting their stretch on. So we're gonna do the same thing. All right, now bring your legs back together to touch. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up for downward facing. Now we're going to start building a little heat in the body. So go ahead and bend your right knee and then your left. Start to pedal your feet out. Bring your toes together to touch, pedaling the feet out, and then walk all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, gazing up as you come to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. Take a deep inhale and exhale. If there's one person you could dedicate your practice to, think about that person. Maybe this person needs more love in their life. Maybe it's a loved one that you're far away from right now. Just think about this person. I want to dedicate my practice to my aunt. She's been sick lately, and I just want to dedicate this time to her. So just think about someone in your life you want to dedicate your practice to. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bend your knees and step back. Slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Using your knees and your chest if you need to. Just come all the way down. Untuck your toes and spread them to the side of your mat. And then lift your chest for cobra. Nice and easy. And then round down. Inhale, lift. And down. Inhale, lift. And down. One more time. Just warming up that spine. Lift. And down. And then tuck your toes under, press through your hands. You can do cobra again or come all the way to upward facing dog, your choice. And then slowly using your knees if you need to, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Again, pedal those feet out, bending the knees right and left, left and right. Shifting your hips to side just to really stretch through the hip bones. And then slowly step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with energy all the way up, gazing up, slight back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center and down. So try to flow with me with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come all the way down to chaturanga, either stepping back or hopping back. Come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So that's how you move with the breath. That's sun salutation A. So we're going to flow together. I'm going to watch my lovelies back here. We have Janae, we have Nate and Tara, and they're going to go through the flow, and they're going to move with the breath. You guys ready? They're ready. Yeah. All right. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Slight back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. Beautiful. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step or hop back all the way to chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So when you find that breath, and then 5 breaths back here, you start to go into a moving meditation. So it's not about the poses. It's not about being fancy. It's about connecting the movement into the breath. You'll be sore less because you're getting oxygen to your cells. And that's what you really want to do when you're flowing. You want to be mindful to spread your fingers wide and press your heart, like melt your heart back towards your thighs. You want to make sure your feet are hip distance apart, so step a little bit further out. And you want to bring your hips back as much as you can into your heels. Beautiful. You want to release the energy out of your shoulder blades. And then you want to flow again. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, flat back here. Even if you have to come up, come all the way up. Put your hands on your thigh, flat back or fat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with energy all the way up. Slide back bend, bring it in at the top. Heart is up. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. You guys want one more? Mm-hmm. Why not? All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. And you flow like that. So whether you're doing this class or not, you could be out in the park, you could be at home, and you can just do that flow. And it warms up every part of your body, your arms, your legs, your core, like everything. Do it over and over and over again. And you have a moving meditation. Think about what you're grateful for. Think about your intentions. Think about someone you want to dedicate your practice to. Then it becomes about more than just moving on your mat. It becomes more than about just being in shape. You're living in connection with your breath, with the universe. It's a beautiful thing. All right, high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of the back. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, slight back bend at the top. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. All right, we're ready for sun salutation B. Bend your knees, chair pose. Chair pose, you want to sink it deep, hands wide, arms as straight as you can get them. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. So now we're going to bring the toes together to touch. And you're going to bring the right leg high to the sky. You're going to round your back like a cat, bring the knee to your nose, and step it all the way through. You're going to turn your back heel down and come up for warrior one. I want you to stay here for 5 breaths. Technically in sun salutation B, you just stay here for 1 breath and go down. But we're going to hold it, really bend in the front knee, engage the core. Just for the first one, and the second one we'll go with the breath. And so you want to make sure that back heel is turned out. And sometimes your hip wants to open up, and you really want to close it towards the front of your mat. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing, using your knees whenever you need or want to. Bring your toes together again to touch. Left leg goes high to the sky. Round your back as you bring your knee to your nose to step it all the way through. Turn your back foot down. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. 5 breaths here. So the key, I remember I'm so tall, so I always had a problem getting my knee to the front of the mat in between my hands. So when you round your back like we do in the beginning, it helps you create space to get it there. One more breath. And bring the hands down. Step that foot back. Slowly lower down on the exhale. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Remembering your modifications each time. 5 breaths here. So sun salutation B, we're just adding the chair pose and we're adding warrior one. Come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now you're going to inhale into chair pose, right into chair pose, bending your knees as you come up. Beautiful. And then extend all the way up, hands at heart center, and down by your side. We'll do one more just like that. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. Toes together to touch. Right leg high to the sky. Shift your weight forward, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Back heel is down, beautiful. And exhale, hands come down. We're just doing one breath this time. And step it back. Sometimes I'll rock out a couple push-ups here. Inhale, upward facing, or rock out those push-ups. Nate got him a couple in. Tara got her a couple in. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. And again, this is, your own practice, so you can make it your own. You can make it fun. Left leg goes high to the sky. Step your feet together. Left leg high to the sky. Shift the weight forward, knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior one on the opposite side. Back heel is down. Arms are up. Beautiful. And hands down. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Rock out those push-ups if you want them. Go get them. And then make your way through your vinyasa whenever you're ready. So that's what makes it fun and creative. What I like to do in the Get Loved Up flow is give people freedom to express themselves. Now you're just going to do 5 deep breaths at the back of the mat. And if you take your time during your class, you really enjoy it no matter how hard you push. One more deep breath wherever you are. And now we're going to go through my favorite, which is the Get Loved Up Sun Salutation C, which I just kind of put all my favorite things together. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. And extend all the way up, hands to heart center and down by your side. All right, inhale, chair pose. And this time we're going to bring the right knee to your navel and cross it over for figure 4. And bring your hands to heart center and come down. Now this is where I'm going to give you a couple options. So if you're a beginner, you're going to stay here and just get your elbows as close as you can to your shin or to your knee and your foot. Come down. And if you want to get in an arm balance here, you're nice and warmed up. So you can go ahead and plant your hands down in chaturanga arms. Start to place your weight, distribute the weight on your hands evenly as you press down through your knuckles and fingertips. And maybe you can pick that little toe off the ground. And if you can pick it up, engage your core. Maybe you can press into your arms. And if you can do that, maybe you can lengthen your leg up more. And maybe you can lengthen all the way up and then come back. Or maybe you just stay right here and chill out in figure 4. And then together we're going to come up, bring the knee to the navel, and down. How'd you guys like that? Good? All right, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to try the other side, left knee to navel, and cross it over. And figure 4. Again, if you're a beginner, just stay here and chill out until you can really come down, engage your core, and come down low enough where your elbows can get close to your shin. You're going to feel it in the outside thigh. And if you're down this low, if you want to play with the arm balance, place your hands down. Again, use this foot to really cradle your arm here and come down into chaturanga arms so you can feel the balance. And maybe today it's just picking up the toe and saying, hey, I got my toe up, and celebrating the journey. And if you're ready, when you're ready to balance and extend that leg, I'm actually pressing down to lift my leg up. I'm pressing down into my arms to lift my leg. And I'm engaging my core like crazy. And then I'm slowly coming back and slowly up. Together, bring the knee to the navel and down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bring your toes together to touch. Right leg goes high to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip, look underneath your right armpit. Now you have the option to stay here, or you can flip your dog, come into wild thing, lifting your hips up to the sky. Slowly lower your hip down, lift that right leg back up, and step it all the way through. And bring the left knee down, crescent. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and twist. And when you twist, your goal is to get the hands to heart center. And once you get that armpit to your knee, you can spread your arms, or you can find a bind. Just listen to your body, moving very slowly, breathing deeply. And you can bring your gaze either down or slowly take it up. And then slowly turn back towards the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Now walk your toes up about 2 inches towards the front of your mat. And then flex your toes back towards your face. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, melt your heart forward. Then slowly release your head down. And you can slowly shake your head side to side, just releasing, relaxing, feeling good in your body. And just remember that Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling. These are your moments you want to just think about nothing. You just want to listen to your breath. And then slowly bend your front knee, plant your hands down, bring your right foot back to meet your left. Slowly lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Toes together to touch. Left leg goes high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. This time looking under your left armpit. Option to stay here or flip your dog. Coming into wild thing. Lift your hips up. Let your arm go. Let gravity take it all the way back. And then slowly lower your hips and lift that leg back up. And shift away forward, knee to nose. Step it all the way through for a low lunge. Back knee is down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And twist. Using the pressure, using your knee to really rotate the hands to the center of your chest. Pressing down, fingers wide, and option to spread your arms or find the bind. I gotta reach all the way around my mic here. And just breathe easy, nice and calm. Even though you might be shaking, see if you can find your center with your breath. And slowly turn back towards the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Move your toe forward 2 inches. Shift your hips back for half split. Inhale, lengthen, and just lead with your heart. Lead with a flat back, and then slowly tuck your chin into your chest and let your head go. And just shake your head from side to side. Make sure you're not holding on with your neck. Just let it all go. This is also a beautiful place where you can actually toss some blocks in at any time and just chill out completely. Find that deep Ujjayi breath. And then slowly come up, bending that front knee. Step your left foot back to meet the right. You can rock out a couple push-ups here too. Why not? People ask me how I get strong arms and strong core. Well, I just kind of rock out push-ups in my vinyasa and then chill out at the back of the mat. All right, 5 breaths here. And why not add a little fun? I think we should add in a little inversion here. So bring your knees down. And you guys can do Wachasana. So I'm going to show you, if you've never done an inversion before, we're going to start with a headstand. And really, there's so many ways to get into it. I'm going to show you my favorite way when I got started to get into it. And it was to make it a triangle with my hands at the base of the triangle and my head at the top of the triangle, placing one knee up and down. This will teach you how to engage your core and pull your hips back over your head, bringing one knee up and down. If you can't reach your elbow, then get as close as you can, even if it's just touching your elbow. But if you can, go ahead and put that knee on top. Maybe you put 2 knees on top, and eventually you engage your core and start to extend up into the sky. Breathe as much as you can here, and if you're more advanced, then get your ab work in and do about 10 of these up and down and have fun with it. And once you're done playing, go ahead and rest in child's pose, wrapping your arms and your thighs. Bring your knees together and wrap your arms around your thighs. All right, head down, hips up. You got this. And if you've never done it before, you can watch some more. I'm going to go spot these guys. And just remember, take your time. Make sure your elbows are in. Beautiful. Nice. The elbows want to come out, so engage your core. Bring those elbows in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring those elbows in. More. Yeah. Beautiful. These guys are pros. They don't need my help. I'm just chilling. I could just sit down somewhere. Gorgeous. So inversions to me are all about confidence. They're kind of, your first step into doing something maybe a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And once you're able to do that, maybe in your life you can take the next step and do something you never thought you could do, whether it be a job or a relationship or speaking up for yourself. A lot of times I find out the confidence that I bring on my mat is the confidence I bring in my life. So it very much transfers into life. Beautiful, Tara. And when you're done, just rest in child's pose. Just let it all go. So I like bringing my arms actually around my thighs. What happens is it just opens up that space between your shoulder blades that was doing all the work. It feels really good. How's it feel, Nate?
Real good.
Yeah? So just really wrap it around and bring your arms down and back. My hands are freezing, so they're just probably like, Janae's like, And so really just breathe it out. Take you a nice little breath. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, slowly round up. And come back into downward facing dog. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Extend it all the way up. Hands to heart center, down by your side. One more time, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing. Bring your toes together to touch, right leg high to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip, look underneath your right armpit. And flip your dog, one breath. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. And extend it back. Right knee, right elbow, shift forward. And extend it back. Right knee, left elbow, shift forward. And extend it back. This last time, step it all the way through for crescent. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, love. Exhale, fear. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time, bend your back knee and just engage your core and launch yourself up to warrior 3. Just breathe deep. Find your balance, even though your leg might be shaking. See if you can find some serenity. Maybe you can bring your hands to heart center. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your hands out in front of you. Just breathing here. Bring your hands back to heart center. And then slowly bring your right hand down. You can use a block here. And then stack your hips to bring your left arm up for half moon. See how far you can get that left leg away from the right, just opening up. You can even make your block taller if you want, creating more and more space. Feel free to stay here, or if you want to bend that back knee and grab your foot, pressing into the foot, feel free to take it to the next level whenever you want. And if you grab the foot, slowly release. And now bring both hands down. If you're on a block, go ahead and release the block. And then really bring the knees together first and set up for your standing split. Hands are down. And then just lengthen your leg up and bring your heart towards your knee. And it doesn't matter if your leg isn't that far up. My leg isn't that far up either. Just flex your foot towards the ground. And just feel the energy pressing down and lengthening up and balancing at the same time. And then slowly bend your front knee and then step back into warrior two, windmilling the arms all the way around. Engage the core and really sink down in that front knee. If your knee is going over the toe, then just step the foot out a little bit and then sink down. And then just gaze over the front middle finger. Sink down 1 more inch and reverse your warrior. Keep that bend in the front knee. Back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach out over the floor for triangle. Slowly gaze up. Breathing deep. This is another play you could bring your block in. Just breathing deep, lengthen up, because you want to get as much length as possible. Pressing that weight into your back hip, engaging the core, getting as much length as possible. Bending back into your front knee, warrior two. Windmill your hands down into the lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left. You want to get your life right here, you can go ahead and rock out those push-ups with me. Come on. You know you want it. If you want to go get it. Otherwise, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Toes together to touch. They said they wanted to sweat today, so I got to give it to them. Left leg high to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip, look underneath the left armpit. Slowly drop it back to wild thing. 1 breath here. Lower the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round the back, knee to nose. And bring it back. Left knee, left elbow, shift it forward. And bring it back. Left knee, right elbow, shift forward. And bring it back. Last time, knee to nose, step it all the way through. And windmill it around the warrior two. Back heel is down. Gaze over the front hand. Don't be afraid to adjust your pose if it doesn't feel right when you step through. It took so long getting it to feel right in my body. So don't worry if it doesn't feel just right. Just make sure you feel safe. You don't feel any pain in your lower back or your knee. And you're moving with the breath, then you're doing it right. Reverse your warrior. Breathe easy. Core is engaged. Back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach out over your front toe. And then shift to triangle. Using your block here again if you need to. Because you really want to find the length. And if you feel like your balance is challenged, feel free to keep your head looking down. It's absolutely fine to look down. Just keep your core engaged and keep lengthening up towards the sky. And then when you're ready, you can shift your gaze to the side, and then eventually you'll be able to look up. Find that Ujjayi breath here. And back to warrior two. We'll mill the hands down into the lunge. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Get your push-ups in. How many are we doing today, Nate? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Courtesy of Nate the Great. And shift it back. And just relax your head. Take a deep inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Let some of that energy go. Again, inhale. Let it out. And then go back to your Ujjayi breathing. In and out through the nose, fogging up the back of the throat with your breath. Keep that heat in. You still need it. And shift into plank, just shifting your weight up, over. If your hands aren't underneath your shoulders, you can move them out. Your feet are hip distance apart, and just hold your plank here. Now move your left hand up 2 inches. Shift your weight to the left for this side plank here. Bring your right arm up. And feel free to stay here in side plank. If you have some variations, you can come into tree, or you can grab your toe, or whatever fun variation you have here. Just breathe it out here. Really engage in the core. Then slowly bring the foot back down, bring the hand back down, come back to front plank. We're going to do the other side. Move the hand up 1 inch. Come to the right side. Stack your feet. Now, if this is hard for you, go ahead and bring that knee down and just lift that hand up. And you can bring the foot to your side, or you can bring it behind you, whatever feels good. And this is good enough, just tucking your toe under. Nice, and lifting up, beautiful. But if you like to grab the toe like Miss Janae over there, you can do that too. One more breath, slowly come down, come back into plank. You got this. And then slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Just let it go. Place your hands underneath your head and turn your head to the right. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Letting it all go. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly bend your knees. I want you to take your right hand and reach back towards your right ankle. See if you can grab it. You can also use a strap or your shirt or a towel here. And then release that leg down now. Go to the left, reach back. And if you can grab your foot, you can press it into your hand a little bit. And down. And now we're going to come into bow pose. So bring both feet up. And if you can grab, grab. If you can't grab, just reach towards your feet and just lift your chest. Just get the intention of lifting your heart, opening your heart. It's all in your upper chest, not in your lower back. So thinking lifting through the heart. And when you're ready, maybe one day you'll reach back and you'll find those ankles. You'll press through the hands. You'll come up. And you're like, hey, got that bow. Press into the ankles. Take those ankles, press into the hands. And then start lifting your feet up towards the sky, lifting your heart, lifting everything. And then one day you might come onto your thigh. You're like, oh, my heart is open. That's what they meant. Slowly relax down. Place your hands underneath your head. Turn your head to the left. Deep inhale. And exhale. Just completely let go. And when you let go, you want to release your shoulders away from your ears so you can't carry any tension there. Another deep inhale. And exhale. Then slowly come up and cross your ankles. And we're going to shift onto your hips for boat pose. So you're going to just balance on your hips here. If balancing on your hips is hard, then you want to just come to the top of your toes. Otherwise, you want to come all the way up into boat pose. And together, we're just going to go down and slowly come up. Down. And up. So you can do this as fast or as slow as you want, but I want you to get about 10 in. Just inhaling and exhaling, up and down, really engaging your core. If this is easy, you can go straight legs and just really take it to the next level, squeezing those thighs together, just 10 right here. And then when you're finished, just hold it up at the top, hold your boat. Here you go. Breathing, y'all done? Did you get 10, Nate? You did 10, Janae? Tara? Oh, somewhere. Did you guys get 10 at home? Okay, we're good. All right, put your feet down on the mat. Scoot your hips to your heels, engage your core, use your thighs, and slowly lower yourself down to the mat. We're gonna go for back bend. We're gonna go for bridge pose. So make sure your fingertips can feel your heels here. Take a deep inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, just lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And you can stay here, or you can clasp your hands up underneath you and come even higher on your shoulder blades. Bring your shoulder blades together. But listen to your body and just go wherever you feel comfortable. Breathing nice and easy. Just relaxing, releasing through the hips. And now as we start to cool down, you can stay in each pose at least 10 breaths, but also feel free to come out at any time. Anytime you need to come out, even if I haven't said it, you're tired, you can't breathe, go ahead and come out. Slowly release your hands if you have them clasped and lower your hips to the ground. Bring your feet to the side of your mat. Let your knees fall together. Bring your right hand over your heart, your left hand over your abdomen. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Just connect with your breath again. Remember your intention. Feel your heartbeat. Slowly bring your feet back to hip distance apart, knees back towards the ceiling. And you have an option here to go back into bridge, planting your hands down, lifting your hips up. And if your hips are up, you have another option of bringing your knees together and maybe just raising one leg up towards the sky. And then slowly bringing it down. And maybe you lift the other leg up towards the sky and down. And you have the option to stay in bridge. If you want to go for wheel pose, go ahead and plant your hands beside your ears and just lift up through your hips and lift up, pressing through your arms, pressing through your chest. You shouldn't feel any tension on the lower back. You really want to press all the energy into your heart. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, breathe, and just hold it. Again, you can exit out of this at any time, but if you want to go a little further, maybe you walk your hands into your feet. Maybe you come up on your toes. See how much your body wants to open, pressing the heart through the arms even more to release the legs, and maybe you want to play with either side, lifting a leg, lifting a knee, whatever feels good. Maybe you're just playing with both sides to see like how far your body wants to go. And then when you're done, you slowly lower down, first walking your feet away from your hands and slowly coming down. Bringing your knees into your chest and just rocking from side to side. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Completely let go. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab on the outside of your feet for happy baby. Just rock from side to side. Then bring your knees together to touch and bring your feet towards the sky. So you're just going to let your feet go up and bring all that energy down. You can stay here or you can lift your hips up and overhead for plow. So we're just reversing that bend the opposite way now. And you can bring your hands to your lower back for protection, or you can clasp your hands together for extension and to push yourself a little bit further. Wherever you're at, just make sure you can still breathe. So option to stay here and plow, or you can come up for a shoulder stand, engaging your core, lengthening, breathing. And if you have any variations you want to do, you can do those variations here, or you can come into ear pressure pose by bringing your knees beside your ears. Just keep breathing wherever you are. Can't bring my legs down too much just so you can't hear me. And then slowly start to use your hands on your lower back and slowly come down. Bring your right knee into the chest, the left leg goes long. And just start to circle your ankle. Circle it to the right a couple times. And then to the left a couple times. And then extend that leg to the sky. You could grab on behind the thigh, the calf, or you could take your peace fingers and grab the big toe. Engage your core, bring your forehead towards your knee, and slowly down. Flex your bottom foot, and then just slowly let gravity take your leg out to the right. Breathing nice and easy. Keeping your heart open towards the ceiling. Just breathe nice and easy. And then slowly bring that leg back to center. And release the leg, being the knee back into the chest. And spinal twist. Go ahead and cross that knee over your body, stacking your shoulders one on top of the other. And bring the right arm up and slowly let it come behind you, turning your head away from your knee. Just enjoy that spinal twist. You know, we go to a chiropractor. We pay how much money? A lot of money. We could do it for free right here on your yoga mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Although I do love chiropractors, they're very important. I jumped off a cliff in Jamaica and I hyperextended my back, and my chiropractor helped me put myself back together. So they're important too sometimes. Just breathe easy. If those thoughts start to creep in, just go ahead and focus back on your breath. And then slowly bring that knee back to center. Give it a little kiss. And switch sides. Bring your left knee in and circle the ankle 3 times one direction and 3 times the opposite direction. And then flex your bottom foot, bring the left leg up to the sky, grabbing on behind the thigh, the calf, or you can grab the big toe. Engage your core, bring your forehead to your knee, and slowly down. And then just start to bring that left leg to the left, allowing gravity to do the job. Oh, keeping your chest open towards the sky. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You know you got a good imagination when you're looking at concrete and you can call it the sky, but I see the sky through the concrete. Just feel how good it feels to completely relax and let go. And then slowly bring that leg back towards center. Bend the knee into your chest and spinal twist. So twisting the opposite direction. So try to really get that knee down first, because getting that knee down is going to help you lengthen your spine. Once that knee is down, lengthen up through your arms and then let it come back. You might even get a couple pops here as your spine starts to align itself. And if you need to shift your shoulders, your goal is to get both of your shoulders down on the mat with your knee down and your hand down, and then slowly turn your head the opposite direction of your knee. On each exhale, press that left shoulder down more and more towards the mat. And slowly come back up. Bring that knee back to center. Bring both legs into the chest. Give the left leg a little kiss. And just rock from side to side. Cross your ankles and rock forward and back on your spine a couple times. And then rock yourself all the way up to easy pose. All right? So we got 10 minutes left of class. We're going to do some meditation. And I think meditation is really important. That's why we come onto our mat, to just work out our body, get a nice sweat, and then just find some stillness. So you're going to have a couple options here to do meditation sitting up or lying down, so you can choose. First, we're going to just inhale. Bring your hands to your side and up above your head. Exhale your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale and exhale. This moment, I want you to think about one thing you want to manifest more of into your life. Just one thing. It could bring strength, love, compassion, patience. Whatever that thing is, just take a deep inhale and exhale. Feel the vibration of that intention in every cell of your body. And slowly bring your arms to your knees, or if you like to do Shavasana lying down or meditation lying down, you can bring the heels to the corner of your mat and slowly lower yourself down. Palms facing up, shoulders away from your ears. Your choice. But wherever you are, see if you can relax your entire body. We're going to start with some eye exercises. With your eyes closed, take your eyes all the way to the left, looking all the way left, and then to the right, looking all the way to the right, and then circle all the way around, keeping your eyes closed. Make big circles with your eyes. We're going to release all that tension from our phones and computers. Now change directions, go the opposite direction. Just feel how good it feels to release through your eyes. And then we're going to do zigzags, left, right, left, going up and down, going as slow or as fast as you like. Look all the way up to the top of your eyelids, then look all the way down. Keeping your eyes closed, looking all the way down. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your shoulders, puff your chest, and relax. Engage your core and relax. Squeeze your fists, flex your wrists, and relax. Squeeze your glutes and relax. Squeeze your thighs and relax. And squeeze your toes and completely relax. Just feel the relaxation in your body. Completely let go. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Just let that feeling of love flow through every cell of your body, because you took the time for yourself. You dedicated this time to strengthen your mind, your body, and your spirit. And because you chose to do that, you're making a big difference, not only in your life, but in the world. So just let that feeling of gratitude flow through your body. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And slowly wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring your awareness back to your body. Bring your knees into your chest. Taking your time, moving slowly. And start to rock from side to side. Rocking over to your favorite side. And slowly placing your hands down and pressing yourself up to a seated position. We'll all come in easy pose together. Bring your hands to your sides. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale your hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your third eye for clarity of thought. Bring your hands to your lips for clarity of speech. And bring your hands to your heart for clarity of action. The divine in me sees, honors, and recognizes the divine in you. Let's continue to light this world together. Namaste. Bring your right arm across your chest. Bring your left arm across your chest. And give yourself a big hug.